Good day, ma'am. I am Anjoy H. Virajo, BSIT Section C, and these are the top 10 inventions that changed the world. The first invention is yuyu. The yuyu is a popular toy. The yuyu was used by 16th century hunters in the Philippines. They would throw a rock attached on a 20-foot long rope or string at an animal's legs. Because of the weight of the stone, the rope will get entangled in the animal's leg, which would allow the hunter to close in for a kill. The creator of this invention is Pedro Flores, a Filipino immigrant who eventually sold the trademark to the Duncan Yo-Yo Company. And they found them useful because they could pull the rock back up and have another go if they miss. The advantage of this invention is throwing weapons yo-yos allow you to bow through the weapon a short distance and then have it come back to you without any anti-gravity generators or belts in homing devices. The second invention is jeepneys. Jeepneys originate from the American colonial period share taxis known as autocaleses, commonly shortened to AC. This evolved to modified imported cars which attached carriage in the 1930s, which served as cheap passenger utility vehicles in Manila. These vehicles were mostly destroyed in World War II. The creator of this invention is Leonardo S. Sarau, and the importance of this invention is we're able to transport many passengers much faster and cheaper than any cable car could. Nowadays, jeepneys in Manila and major cities in particular form the backbone of public transportation and is very popular because of their convenience and relatively low cost and fare.
Right.
The advantage of this invention are commuters will have eco-friendly, safe, and comfortable transportation. The third invention is videophone. Videophone is the first recorded or a two-way television telephone was invented by a Filipino engineer and a physicist named Gregoria Zara. It was taken out of science fiction in 1955 when the first introduced the device and patented it is a phone signal separator network. Apparently, it did not sell. The useful of this invention is a device that assists deaf and hard of hearing people who use sign language in communicating with others. The phones can be used by deaf people to communicate with each other over the phone or with hearing people through a sign language interpreter. The fourth invention is modular housing system. Modular housing system schemes can be traced back to Buckminster Fuller, whose flexible housing experiment of the 1920s and 30s. The dimension house came with things like notably advanced prefabricated bathroom modules. These modules were shipped to the U.S. military for using during World War II. The inventor of this invention is Edgardo Vasquez. Edgardo Vasquez, he came up with a brilliant concept of prefabricated or ready-to-build housing system. Modular homes allow you to have better control than conventional houses. The prefabricated compartments are designed and constructed to withstand extreme climates and protect the entire structure from external hazards. This means any harmful weather will never be able to affect the interior of the house. The fifth invention is Quick Drying Ink. Quickly, its useful features, it had a desired quality of ink flow. It resisted water and molding. It was non-corrosive and it was clean to be quick drying. It was released in 1941 as 51 ink, along with the Parker 51 pen. In 1947, it was made somewhat less corrosive and renamed Sulfur Chrome. The inventor of this invention is Francisco Quisumbing. Francisco Quisumbing, he is a Filipino botanist claimed to be the inventor of quick ink used by the Parker Pen Company. The useful of this invention. Quick ink can be used in calligraphy pens as it won't cause the names to become kludge. This is because the ink is not waterproof and can easily be rinsed from the pens. Woodworking is such a fun and surprising medium to work with, and there are so many different ways it can be used. The sixth invention is computer. Computer has become very important nowadays because it is very much accurate, fast, and can accomplish many tasks easily. Otherwise, to complete those tasks manually, much more time is required. It can do very big calculation in just a fraction of a second. Moreover, it can store a huge amount of data in it. The inventor of this invention, computer, Charles Babbage, an English mechanical engineer and polymath, originated the concept of a programmable computer, considered the father of the computer. He conceptualized and invented the first mechanical computer in the early 19th century. One of the most useful advantages of computers is able to store and access vast amounts of data, which can be retrieved in the future. Also, you can store movies, pictures, songs digitally, and documents on the computer, and can quickly find data accordingly and share information between devices. The seventh invention is car. The year 1886 is regarded as the birth year of the car when German inventor Karl Benz patented this Benz-efficient motor engine. Cars became widely available in the early 20th century. One of the first cars accessible to the masses was the 1908 Model T, an American car manufactured by the Ford Motor Company. Driving a car is important for people in general because it provides status and the opportunity for personal control and autonomy. In sparsely populated areas, owning a car is even more important since it provides the only opportunity for traveling long distance due to lack of public transport. The eighth invention is television. The world's first television station first started appearing in America in the late 1920s and early 1930s. The first mechanical TV station was called W3XK and was created by Charles Francis Jenkins, one of the inventors of the mechanical television. That TV station aired its first broadcast on July 2, 1928. Television promotes tolerance and global understanding of international issues. Through current affairs, discovery, lifestyle, cooking show, and children's programs, television encourages scientific and cultural curiosity. The ninth invention is medical incubator. The invention of the incubator in 1880 ignited a dramatic outpouring of popular and professional excitement over the prospect of reducing premature infant mortality. The invention of the incubator itself was less significant than the development of a system to support the device. The inventor of this invention is Fidel Mundo. Fidel Mundo revolutionized Philippine medicine, making major breakthrough in immunization and in the treatment of jaundice and providing health care to the thousands of poor families. She is credited with studies that led to the invention of the incubator and a jaundice relieving device. It can be easy to think of an incubator as just a bed for a sick baby, but it's so much more than a place for sleeping. An incubator is designed to provide a safe, controlled space for infants to live while their vital organs develop. Incubators can reduce the chance of germs and additional infection while a little one heals from an illness. Incubators also offer a protected space where it's possible to monitor vitals 24/7. When your baby also needs multiple IVs for medication, fluids, etc. The 10th invention is harvester. The combine harvester got its start in Scotland in 1826 when Reverend Patrick Bell designed a reaper, a large machine pushed by horses that used a type of scissors to cut the stalks. But Bell did not question his invention. Since the invention of the combine harvester in 1834 by Hiram Murray, nothing much changed in the functionality of harvester except the speed and working capacity. The machine is especially used for the crops to collect seeds or edible part placed at the top of the greens and discarding or leaving the below or inedible or chopped part of the field. A combine is used for crops like paddy, oats, wheat, barley, rye, corn, sorghum, sunflower, linseed, canola, and soybean. Combine harvester provides cleaner grains by effectively separating weeds from grain. The farm can be prepared easily in shorter time for the next crop. Farmers can save the overall cost of harvesting from cutting to winnowing. It reduces dependency on the human labors.